South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem, she was such a warrior. And now she's a nanny state fake freedom fighter who shuts down the will of her constituents because she's misinformed about weed and liberty. Citizens in the Mount Rushmore state decided they'd like a legal kind of rush when 54% of them voted to legalize recreational marijuana in November. Yay! Surely enough of them have been to Nevada, Oregon, Washington, and California to know their courageous neighbors might be onto something when they're on something. Whether it's crushing the kush instead of vodka or finding a new way to fight pain without opiates, adults have embraced the reality that legal cannabis does not spell the end of society. 68% of Americans in a recent Gallup poll favor legal weed. And that's more respondents than those in favor of rejoining the Paris Climate Accord or implementing a $15 an hour minimum wage. They know anyone who embraces that nonsense must be really high. Remember when Governor Noem sold her state like this?
South Dakota, the land of the free. With our breathtaking landscapes and wide open spaces, we're a place to safely explore. And with our low taxes, we're a place to grow. We're open for opportunity, and always will be.
Yeah, lady, you wouldn't know freedom if it smacked you on the arse and sent you a thank you letter. Noem had South Dakota Highway Patrol Superintendent Colonel Rick Miller and Pennington County Sheriff Kevin Tom file a lawsuit on her behalf in circuit court to try and overthrow the new law on a technicality, saying the fact that it sought to establish, manage, and tax cannabis made it unconstitutional because that's more than one subject. Lady, I know a lot of stoners, and even they know the only subject here is the reefer. And guess who heard the case? A Noem appointee, Circuit Judge Christina Klinger, whose name is reminiscent of a poo chunk stuck to a dog's bottom, who magically agreed with the multi-party cronyist circumvention. And guess what? They're all wrong, and the drug war is a losing proposition, especially in a state that has been the bastion of freedom in an oppressive lockdown. And by the way, the real green jobs are the ones in the cannabis industry that employs 250,000 blissful Americans and could have 6 times as many workers if Washington would grow the stones and reschedule, or better yet, federally legalize marijuana once and for all. Kristi Noem's backward thinking is just a bump in the road, and it's a solid reminder there are plenty of drug warriors governing out there who are willing to obstruct democracy to put us on the path to hell with their supposed good intentions. Spark it up, people. And that's the memo.